Welcome everyone to the brand new series that I'm just simply calling Ideas. So yeah, obviously it is a new series and I just felt like I was making too much airport stuff and it could have gotten a bit boring, so I wanted to change things up a bit. And really the goal of this series is just to sort of fill up Grunstadt and provide you guys with some sort of inspiration to fill empty areas in your city or to give it some sort of character. And so what we're going to be doing in this episode, if you couldn't tell by the title, is we're making a shopping center or mall, but it's really more of a shopping center because it's not just a mall. There's a lot of stuff. So essentially what we're going to be doing is we're going to be making this shopping mall, and it's going to take up this entire highway side area. And there's a lot of space here, and I think that most of it's going to be taken up by parking, because if you look at any picture, it's mostly parking, unless they have a parking garage, because that really does eliminate the amount of space you need. And you might have seen a couple of times over there, I have this sort of road, and I have all the buildings I want put down. And right now we're going to start with the mall, and really all I'm doing is I'm taking some big stores, and some of them probably wouldn't be in the mall. Like I have Walmart and Target probably, but Walmart probably wouldn't be in a mall. But I'm just taking big stores and I'm jamming them together to make them all look connected. And I think that it looks pretty good, but there are like packs out there like Sky Mall or whatever it's called, and they have some nice buildings where you can merge them together to make it look like one big thing, and they all have the same texture, so it's all really nice. But yeah, this is the easy way to do it. Just use Move It. I also have Sears over here, the abandoned one. I really wanted to include it. I personally, like, I live in Canada, and Sears closed down just like a few months ago, and it was kind of sad because I grew up with Sears, but I mean, what can you do? And so I wanted to include it, just, because a lot of malls tend to have something like that, especially if you watch the Dead Mall series. I don't remember by who it is. I think it's Dan Bell or something like that, and he has a great Dead Mall series, and basically I wanted to do something like that. And once that's done, this is what we have, and I have this empty space here that I really want to fill out, and you'll see that's the last thing I'm going to do. I'm going to put like a glass roof on it, and right away I'm pretty sure that I just get started with parking using parking lot roads. Now, if by this point you don't know what parking lot roads is, I don't know what to tell you. You can see the road I'm dragging right now, even that's parking lot roads too. Basically, with the introduction of the new road editor in City Skylines, I think it was Bad Idea. They made some roads that can be used as parking lots, and they're basically a necessity in City Skylines now. And you drag these roads of different widths to get the size of parking lot that you want, and then you place down parking lot spaces, and that's it. It's a really quick and easy way to make parking lots. And the great thing is that they also work with network skins, so you could change the lights. I don't think any of them have trees, but you can put down those by yourself. There's also a pack that comes worn down, so you can make worn down parking lots and back lots to different buildings, and it's really great. And it's a great use if you want to fill an empty area up. If you just don't know what to put there, if you don't want to even put a shopping mall, just put parking. There you go. If you look at any big city, they always have huge parking lots like everywhere. So yeah, that's a pretty neat thing. And the parking lot spaces themselves, they also do come in different sizes. There's 8x2, 4x2, 3x2, and there's singular ones. There's also diagonal versions if you want. So if you want to create diagonal parkings, you can do that. And basically having this entire variety, I think it's really nice. And it lets you do anything basically with them. Also, I want to take this moment because I never recorded it, I forgot. But basically, a lot of these stores, they have signs, like Walmart has its own sign that comes with the building. And then there's also, I think Target has its own too. And so you could put those down if you want to spice things up a bit. And this is sort of what it looks like in the end when I put down the parking lots for the actual mall, and I placed down these avenues over here with some palm trees. And it already is taking shape. This empty area right there, again, I'm going to deal with that, but it's already coming along. You can see it. And over here we're gonna have, I think, the outlet mall pretty soon. And yeah, there you go. I'm doing it right here. This outlet mall is by Kano. Kano makes a lot of great stuff, especially like American stuff, and the outlet mall pack is no exception. Basically, it comes with a triangle piece, this straight rectangular piece right here, and he also has a sign pack, so the Gap, Calvin Klein, stuff like that. You can put down signs for these stores, and what I try to do is try to make them as symmetrical as I can, and you'll see the finished product soon. It also comes with a few props, like these canopies, and I don't know what else they're called. But then I also wanted to put down some walkways, and I wanted to make sure that they look like walkways, so I put down the marble, I think it's a promenade, actually. It comes with network extensions too, I believe. And I chose these like triple light. I don't normally use lights like that because they're, I guess, kind of fancy, but at the outlet malls that I've been to, and at the Tanger outlets near me, they have lights like that. They're not always like that, but I see those pretty often in outdoor areas, and I thought they looked pretty nice. And I'm pretty sure they're vanilla, so if you want to use those, just you only need network skins, and then you can tweak the lights. And you can see that at night it looks pretty nice too. In general, you want to have lights in these areas because the buildings themselves, they don't come with lights. The signs do light up, but they don't cast a light anywhere. And so having paths with lights on them is nice because you don't want people to get abducted or murdered, which is not a thing in City Skylines, but still. And the pathways are also pretty nice. Like I said, they come with network extensions too. You want to ban vehicles on them so that you don't have them driving around and killing people. They do come, like, they attach to regular roads, and there are like some bollards that appear, which are pretty nice. And in general, they're just really great. I don't use them a lot, but they do look nice. And there's the Tanger outlet sign. Kano did a great job on this, so thanks, Kano. And once that's done, this is what I have. I put down some more parking lots, and I did this curved section over here. I didn't want to do this entire curved section here, and so I just sort of came up with my own thing. It's going through resurfacing. And we're going to keep expanding the shopping center. This is the Creek Garden Market or Shop Pack or something. It's on the workshop. Just search up Creek Garden, and you'll get this. And it looks great. It's modular, so you can really just sort of place them around wherever you want, and it's perfect. And you can also get more signs. There's a ton of sign packs in the workshop, and that's what I did in the end. So at this point, you might have noticed that I have a lot of different types and sort of styles of shopping centers, and I did do that for a reason. I had a ton of space in this area, and so I just sort of try to fill it in as much as I can. And I guess they're part of the same sort of plaza center area, but they're not the same shopping center. And it's probably not that realistic. I don't think that's what they do. It's usually just you have one giant mall and then a ton of parking. And if you wanted it to be extremely realistic about it, that's probably the way you'd go with it. But, like, again, I had a ton of space, and it's a mall. Who cares? Like, really, you can do this, and I don't think it's that big of a deal. So here's the next area I was talking about. I'm using the glass panel things by Deetza. I still don't know how to pronounce it. It's like Decczaah. I'm sorry, I can't pronounce it, but he has a lot of great stuff. And this is one of them, and it's glass, and it's sort of frosted, so it's not completely clear, but it does the job, and I sort of just raise it up to create this sort of roof. Something else I also forgot to mention is that I'm filling in a lot of spaces with trees and shrubbery and stuff like that, because usually when you have a ton of concrete like this, you want some sort of plants, and I noticed that a lot of like modern shopping centers, they do have that too, so I tried to include a bit of that. And here, this is pretty simple. I put down all these glass things, and then I put down pillars underneath them just to make it look proper. And the pillars I'm using are the suspended monorail pillar by Ronix. And I had a bit of trouble here because I couldn't tell, like, the outline, the blue, made it look like it was on top, but it wasn't. And yeah, I just sort of moved them around at every corner. And in the end, it does look like there's a ton of them everywhere, but it also gives it a sort of style. And again, it's just another idea. So thanks everyone so much for watching. This is the first episode of City Ideas. Please do let me know what you think. This was something new that I wanted to try, and I don't think I've ever really done something like this, but it was a lot of fun, and I would love if you guys left a like or a dislike, depending on what you thought, and just leave a comment telling me what you feel about it or something like that. Once again, I do have a Twitter. I'm going to keep saying that because I do, and there's some cool stuff on there. I'm probably going to alternate between these episodes and the airport because I do need to finish the airport and I still have a ton of stuff that I want to do there. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Don't forget to subscribe if you like this sort of stuff. Hit the notification button, but only if you really don't want to miss out on any episode, because my upload schedule is pretty bad. I try to keep it within a week, close to there. And yeah, see you next time.